What up, YouTube? Dark Dub coming at you from my Redstone world here. This one we're going to do a dual read RAM using the new blocks on the new update 1.21. So I am going to link the developer of World Edit in the description because you will likely see these in my menu. That's all he asks, is that if you use these in a video that you link his page, so I'm going to link his page. It's well worth it. Anyway, we're going to start with the bus. If you'll notice, I kind of have notches out here, staggered in, out, and out. There's a reason for that. Some of you may or may not know how to run lines right next to each other like this, so I am showing you because, oh, see that? Okay, so after that boo-boo, see that? Some of you are probably getting caught up on that, and that's exactly why I'm doing this here, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go the long ones, and then you can do the short ones. And because this is already extended on the other side, these two don't link up. And you just put these in all the way down. And when you've got them down to here, you just take out the unwanted blocks and tracks. Alright, so we're going to start with our observers. We're going to come up. That middle one is temporary. Got like this. And then we'll go ahead and bring, yeah, these are temporary. We're going to bring a piston like this and a piston like this right back behind it. And then we come over, place a block like this. And what is it? I think it's on this side. Yeah, it's on this side. And then one down here. And then we're going to, on this side, place our copper bulb with a sticky piston facing up into it right underneath. And we're going to grab our other block, come over here and down one. Alright, and then we're going to put a comparator there and there. Alright, so now we're going to have both of these running up into blocks. So we've got a block up here. We're going to have a block here, and we're also going to have a block here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place a sticky piston here and a sticky piston, where are we? Right here. Then we're going to take a block that is not necessarily being used in the build elsewhere. Really, it doesn't matter. Just any solid block. This is going to stop this from connecting later on in the build. Next, I'm going to place an observer like this. That's going to be our reset line. I'm going to grab a dust, place it on this. Now I'm going off memory. It's been a while since I built this. I'm going to place a what's that? A crafter. Doesn't necessarily have to be a crafter. The only reason I used a crafter this time was because it was a 1.21 build. And you got to take that crafter and you got to put at least one on because you're just taking power from this. This could be almost anything that gives power from a comparator. But then that's going to go into a sticky piston. Not a sticky piston. I must consult the bones. And the bones say that there is a sticky piston up one higher than I had it. And we'll put it right there. And it's going to have a redstone block on it. And we're going to come up one from that right here, where that's at, is going to be a sticky piston. And then this one right here is going to be a sticky piston as well. Both of those. So when that shoots up there, it pushes both of these. Now this one's going to push a sticky piston facing the same way. This one here is going to push a regular block, like so. After consulting the bones again, the observer that I need is going to be right here. And depending on which direction you want your readout to go, you will place a repeater that direction. So if you want this to read out this way on this side, this is the direction. If you want it to read out that side, this is the direction. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to come over here, place another one right here. Those two were both temporary. We're going to place dust on this guy. If I can get my dust. And then we're going to come up here, and I believe this guy here requires a block. What am I doing? I think that gets dust on it. All right, the bones were confusing this time, and there's a reason for that. This can be here, this observer, or this can be here. Either spot, it needs to point up. And then we will place our bus out in this position here. So, like that. And this is going to be a bus just like we had below. Only it's going to be reading out like that. And then I believe this is it. Just copied on down as many bits as you want, up to 15 before you have to up the signal again in certain spots. And next, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place a solid block here. And I am wrong about that. We are going to place an observer here. Our observer is going to face like this. Actually, you know what? No, that is a solid block. The observer is right here. Yes, and then what we're going to do from this point, we're going to take another repeater. We're going to place it here on 2 ticks, this one, and then another piece of dust. That dust is going to go right here. We're going to take a block. We're going to place that block right here. We're going to bring this line out. I believe we bring this out. And then we're going to take another observer. Not there, but not there. There, facing that direction. We're going to get us a sticky piston. And we're going to have it where it pushes that guy right into that spot. Boom, like that. And we'll put a button on this, which I do not have on me. I'm going to get a button out and make it to where, boom, you can push it. And nothing happens because we have not yet put dust on this guy. Put dust on there, push that guy again, and you'll see it just goes on down the line. So that there, any of these that push out are just, it's a serial transmitter. Okay, and for your line out, what I have is a glass block down with a repeater on it facing out of this line here. If I can get my controller to work, right there. And then I'm going to grab a solid block for that to run up into. And then this is just going to go down into your line out. And we'll make your lines in and out white. And this is going to be your serial line out. Okay, so to make this easier to see, I'm going to go ahead and take the button off of there. I'm going to place it on a block right up on it. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to place, we'll just put a block up just so it's not right on the line. Put our button here. That's going to be your read 1. Yeah, that's going to work. I had to think about that for a second. And we're going to come over here, and this here is going to be our reset line. So bring this out here, place our button on there. So there's our reset. There is our read 1. There is our read 2. Where are we at? Right here. I do believe I have to run redstone on these. Right here. Boom. And then, yeah, I'm going to get myself a lamp. And on this lamp, we will put a lever. All right, so that engages. All right, so for my input, now you can really input any way you want, but of course, if it's on rails, it's going to be with observers. But anyway, so I put myself, for each line I have on the bus, I have a sticky piston with an observer creating a, what's it called, a monostable circuit. Boom. Like that. And in all actuality, these pistons, we can leave them where they're at for now. And we're going to take out these ones. And right here, We're going to make a line of sticky pistons up above these ones. And there we go. And this last guy here. All right, and then what we're going to have from this point is I am going to have lamps just so you can see what signal I'm putting on them. We're going to, oh, I forgot. So we'll go ahead and make these solid blocks, and I'll put the lamps on top, like so. And that works better. And then we'll put the levers here. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and engage all of them as we go. All right, now they're all down. We're going to take a line. See, that's 2 below. Okay, yep. 2 below will work. 1 below will not work because the levers will then activate the line down here. I'm going to take this all the way across, put our button on this line somewhere. Boom. So what that does is makes those power the bus, which these then read up. But they didn't read up because our line's not active. There, now it will write. There we go. See, now we wrote to the line up here. So then on this side, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place observers straight out of the rails. And these observers are going to go into blocks, which are then going to have our copper bulbs on them. So before we test this, we're going to go ahead and extend the line 2 out. And this is how you connect it up to the next. And wherever you need it, just go ahead and place a repeater. Then we got to go ahead and place in our serial receiver, which I am not going to go over in this video. I will link my video to this in the description. Okay, now that I've got that in, we'll go ahead and test this. So what we're going to do is go ahead and all these on. I disengaged, so we'll go ahead and engage the first one. And we'll go ahead and hit that button. So we went ahead and read that to this register. Now we'll go ahead and switch this out a little bit. And we will place this on the other register. I did not engage it. There we go. We'll place this one on there. Push the button. Let's come over here and look. And sure enough, it's on there. Go ahead and disengage this. All right, now both of these are ready to read. Let me get rid of some of these blocks that were for placing when I copied and pasted. Okay, nothing else there? Yeah, we good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and test read 1. What do we have? What happened here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's what happened there. Okay. So I can do this anywhere along this line. And we just have to make sure they point that direction. So let's go ahead and hit read 1 again. Boom, we got it. And I don't have a reset down there. So the reset will just be hitting it again. All right, and then here's the money maker right here. We're going to see if read 2 works. And if I got that receiver over there on backwards or not. Oh, this was, yeah, I forgot this was the first register. Yeah, we'll find out next time. But it took this one for sure. All right. So what we will do now that this is on the bottom one but not the top one, go ahead and reset that guy. See how the reset worked. And then Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm going to go ahead and turn these off just because. And then let's go over here and see what we have on this one. Read 2, where we at? Yeah, we're going to read 2. So did I set it up right? I set it up in reverse. Oh well. But yeah, there you go. Dual read RAM, Bedrock 1.21. So if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, it's been real. Peace.